You're not gonna kiss your wife if she had a beard?
I mean, my wife kisses me, and I have a beard, so that would seem kind of hypocritical, don't you
Yeah,
think?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. So I gotta put my mouth where my wife's mouth is.
Hello and welcome to the Answers of Lemon, the smartest icebreakers from the dumbest dudes. Are you waiting for an ice cream at the local creamery? Do you want to know what to talk about with the old woman in front of you while she waits for her pistachio ice cream and your rocky road? Well, show her that the new generation's got a little something up their sleeve with a weird question from your boys, your god of odd, Connor.
Here also to share a very good and valuable tidbit about strawberry ice cream. If you make your own strawberry ice cream, throw a little balsamic in there. It just makes it taste more like strawberries. It doesn't taste like balsamic, it just tastes more like strawberries. It's like how
Is
salt makes meat taste meatier.
or
Balsamic
or
makes
or
strawberries
coffee
taste
and chocolate?
strawberryer. Yes, exactly. Balsamic is to strawberry ice cream as Guinness is to chocolate cupcakes.
And I am your humble host, Evan. Yeah.
Do you have a fun fact or a fun tidbit to share about ice cream flavors?
No, I don't. All I know is that if I opened a creamery, it would have that tea ice cream, and yours would be made of stroop waffles. Because don't think
Ooh.
I've forgotten about Stroop Waffle by default, Connor. That's episode fucking 2, my dude.
Dude, I forgot about Stroop Waffle by default. What a good answer. Oh, man, now I really want Stroop Waffles, though.
You're ready to kill me because I was like, oh, my answer's gonna be vanilla, and you're like, no fucking way. You can't make vanilla good.
Yep, yeah. One of our rare exceptions to every answer is acceptable. That was just one, and you made it so that it would anger me. So the system
Yeah,
works.
it's still a valid answer, but I know what buttons to push with you. But the other
Yeah.
thing that I know how to do is reach out to the people on our social media who answer our lovely questions every Weird Question Wednesday. So if you're listening to this right now, pay attention to what handle online, Connor?
The answer is a lemon.
The answer's 11 on social media, where we ask you some strange icebreakers because we want to hear what you have to say.
That was a
And
close
then we
one.
pick our favorites.
I got distracted making sure I had my answer all queued up, my internet foraged answer from our questions, and I felt my soul leaving my body because I've only been like on top of that for what 2 weeks now is all the streak I have.
Dude, I don't pay attention to you. I just say words.
Okay, well that was just my personal panic. Anyway, my answer that I dipped into the vault went 2 months ago to on Reddit. We asked, "You're getting inducted into the Human Being Hall of Fame. What for?" And I am going to broadcast Boca Senior's WSM's answer of ultra efficient dishwasher filling.
Damn. I don't know why, but for like I was misinterpreting that, and I was thinking like they're really good at squeezing the detergent in that little rectangle on the door.
Oh,
But
I
then
don't.
I'm like, no, I bet they mean like actually like filling it past max capacity and still getting everything spotless.
Yeah, yeah, because it's not just fitting everything in the dishwasher, it's fitting it all in a way that everything gets cleaned. And the three-dimensional processing and understanding of dishwashing that you need to do, that's totally an obscure Olympic sport.
Yeah, it's right up there with grocery bagging, which might have been one of my answers at one point in time.
Oh. And
the
what answer are you gonna bring to the table?
Hang on, I'm now imagining the mundane Olympics. Bagging groceries, doing dishes, wrangling children into the back of a sports utility vehicle, pretending to care about your in-laws' story the third time you've heard it that night.
Yeah, yeah, I feel like that is a huge part of what the Human Being Hall of Fame is all about.
Just the sheer mastery of the human condition. So when I was online, I asked a question of, what's your least favorite office jargon? Because I have many. And the answer that I have chosen is not to the letter of the law, but of the spirit of the law.
More
And that
important.
Zodian Knight on all platforms. They are a wonderful artist that I got to meet in a previous life at a convention that I've talked about in the past. Go listen to old episodes. We're very fun. But his answer was, dude, I'm not even at work right now and I want to go home. Just the concept of any work jargon is just like, fuck all that.
Just even a whisper, just a shade of office jargon is enough to send somebody running for the hills.
I need this not in my life. Take it away. But if you want cool art, his approach to anatomy and design and stuff, it gets a little bit playful because he follows the rule of cool to D&D translated to art. So as long as it looks bitchin', that's what matters, and I support that type of behavior.
Absolutely. That's what art is all about.
Right? I love it. But the story... if you want to get your stuff on the podcast, follow us at The Answer is a Lemon on your preferred social media. If we're there, you'll find us and say, hey, we'd always love to chat with you. But before we get into podcast proper, I have a story for you, Connor.
Please do. Please share.
I would love to, and the trouble is I am putting in a content warning right here, right now for you. If you are wigged out by insects, then skip ahead a little bit, because I'm going to be talking about insects.
I'm quite sure you meant to say ear-wigged out by insects.
I'm quitting the podcast. I can't keep fucking doing this every 2 weeks, Connor. This is the type of shit that you make me have to deal with. I come in and I do a professional recording. I act like I like you for 2 hours on end every 2 weeks, and then you do this bullshit, and you think I won't break character. A man can only do so much with the just will that God has given him.
Yeah. There's nobody I can't break down with a well-placed, horrible pun.
I love puns. That was very fun.
Thank you so much.
We had a fly infestation in our apartment. And it got a little out of hand, got really uncomfortable. I killed like 8 flies in a day, so that was fun.
That's a lot of
so we
flies.
go downstairs, and they're in our laundry room. I don't know what it is. It's in the cellar. There's no open windows. Like, the doors are all shut and taped and weather guarded and whatnot. It's like, I don't know where these guys came from. So Lee and I had it, and we're like, okay, put the fly tape up. Then we go away to the beach, which will be my answer for how you're doing. So a little secret spoiler for those who are wigged out by bugs. So we went to the Cape for a couple of days. Then Leah had to come back for work, and I forgot my antidepressants, and I need those for a functional brain. So I came back with her. So we worked from home on Monday, and she's like, "Oh, Ev, we got our clothes a little salty and sandy. It's like, hey, can you run a load of laundry while you're home?" And I said, "Yes, of course."
Suggestion. Just easy breezy, casual, and
So I go downstairs to do the load of laundry, and the fly tape is black with somewhere between 70 and 120 flies.
Oh, heebie-jeebies.
I'm like, okay, I'm glad that the fly tape is doing its job, because I'm not bothered by bugs like hornets, wasps. Those can get right out, but otherwise we're pretty cool. I'm good at squishing. I'm good at doing the cup coaster deal to ferry outside if it's a spider.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta
watch out for your spider friends.
I go and I load the first load of laundry, and I don't know if they sensed my presence or if the wind of my walking moved the fly tape, but it was in that moment that I realized that flies take time to die when they are affixed to sticky goo. because the entire strip thrummed in unison
Oh, heebie-jeebies.
right next to me.
Yikes.
Connor, I had a physical experience that I have never had before and hope never to again. My dick shriveled in fear.
Oh, the involuntary response of your body. Save the dick.
I like, not to get too personal, but has yours? It's not a pleasant experience. Like I understand like the deal with like cold water. Like I feel like every gentleman of that ilk has experienced that, but like has it in fear? Has it done it in fear?
I gotta tell you, I don't think so, man. I do not think so.
It's pretty rough, dude. Like I almost threw up. It was just one of those like I just went.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then I had to
see why.
Then I had to get the shit in the dryer with this fucking like effigy to Beelzebub just hanging in front of my dryer. I'm like, this is great. I love living in apartments.
Man, I can't even appreciate how good of a drop that was for Beelzebub, because not everybody knows that that's the fly demon, but that is what it is. And gosh, I just hate the idea of that. This whole pillar of squiggling flies.
The vibration noise was so loud. It was that like animalistic response just happened in the brain where it just went no.
Yeah.
Like it full body, all ape, no mind.
The fly noise, just one fly, even like not even that close to your ear, already feels like it's dislocating something inside of you. It sends shivers up the spine, and to have that happen all at once, multiplied by I don't know how many flies.
Yeah, bud. Keep your shit clean. But I think we'll end that there. So our insectophobia friends can come back to the podcast.
Can we please have a happy ending? Or is the problem?
Oh,
dealt with?
I threw them in the trash today. We're good.
Okay, and the infestation,
all
more or
set.
less.
We're good.
Okay,
we're good. I did the laundry before this podcast. Everything is fine.
I'm just so glad to hear that my humble host is no longer living in a fly infestation.
Yeah, we're great. So now that we're on to bigger and brighter things, how you been?
Well, a little up, a little down.
Do you have a fly infestation?
I do not have a fly infestation, and that's part of my up right now. Is I get to count my blessings of being in a relatively insect-free home. Of course, there's no such thing as an insect-free home. I just don't need to worry. Like, I don't see them so much.
I mean, you're the biggest pest there. Boom, got him.
Oh, pretty good.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
Roasted.
Yep, I appreciate that.
Put the meme on the Connor.
Bam. So went out of town to go to a funeral. Not a good time, but I did get to see a lot of family, be around people I don't get to see very often. And so little happy, a little sad. It's a very bittersweet kind of experience. It's good to meet up with family. It's sad to do it under rough circumstances.
Yes, I'm sorry for your loss.
No, thanks.
I could have made that sound more flat. I'm sorry.
Man, nobody ever says that correctly, so don't you worry about it.
Yeah, it's one of those that's just like there's no way to feel correct about it. It's just it is the sad fact of life. I am glad that you had the positive other side of the coin of celebrating with the living.
Yeah.
Celebrating being a weird term for it, but it is.
But yeah, and specifically for my lost family member, they did want to do a celebration of life, and so that was the tone. That's exactly right. Yeah, so bittersweet, but altogether doing all right.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. How about you, man?
Keep it up, bud.
How's things on your side? How you been?
Good and bad myself. Work sucks. Work continues to suck. That's just my life as an adult man. But other than that, outside of that, stuff's great, man. I'm just hanging out. I'm just going to the beach with my partner. After celebrating Cuervo Nation, we go and we take the party to the Cod of Capes, the Capes of Cods, Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
I like the Cod of Capes. That's good.
Just a masquerade fish with like the little just eye mask and a big flowy cape. Mm-hmm. That guy's gonna steal your bitch.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Yeah, the Cod of Capes coming for your lady.
Oh no, I was using bitch as a gender neutral term because that fish has got swag for all types.
Fair.
Tell me you're not turned on by the Cod of Capes. I am.
I'm not turned on by the Cod of Capes myself.
Oh.
But nothing's for everybody. If the Cod of Capes sounds just right for you, all right, you'll be plenty busy, and that's great. It won't come between us. If the Cod of Capes swims through our waters,
dude, I'm kicking you off the podcast as soon as I can if I have a talking fish.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, I mean, like that's where the problem comes in, right? Is the Cod of Capes going to form a podcast with a potential romantic pursuit, or would the Cod of Capes prefer to keep it strictly professional?
Oh, I'm taken though. I don't know. Like I had a like, how people have like sexy dreams?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
so I was having one of those, and Dream Evan goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a girlfriend," and then said, "But we can still play Street Fighter though."
Well, you know what, man? Everybody has a hall pass system, right? If you haven't already worked it out with your partner, I think it's understood that if a talking animal who floats your boat should enter your life, that should fall into the hall pass territory.
If nothing else, I'm gonna ask them to play Street Fighter. Apparently,
at the very least, you could still get some Street Fighter in.
I love Subconscious Evan. I love my girlfriend. Can we play video games, please?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I need to, but you seem cool. We can still be friends, right?
Oh man. But yeah, no, we went to Cape Cod, had a grand old time. So Leah's grandmother has a house on the Cape, and then just a rotating cast of family shows up week by week.
Nice.
And that was our week, so we got to go and hang out. I got burnt again because I can't not go to a beach and not get burnt, apparently. But the fun story that I have that Leah really enjoys is just how bad at conversation I can be from time to time. I know this is a podcast about being good at conversation, but we're all human.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't read a situation correctly, and you just act as an Evan.
You step in it. It happens.
So there were these little swallow earrings that looked like old suit buttons.
Yeah.
That Leah's like, "Oh, I can make those into cufflinks for you," and I said, "Done." But there was also a little brooch that was just kitty cat eyes and whiskers. So I was like, "All right." So I went up to the lady and I held out the kitty cat whiskers, and I said, "How much is this?" And she said, $15.
Okay, it sounds like conversation proceeding normally up to this point.
And then I hold out the earrings. I go, "How much are these?" And she says, for the two of them, $25. So I take the back to Leah. I'm like, "This is $15. Do you want it?" And she said no. So I put the kitty cat brooch away. Then I go up to the lady and I say, "I will take the earrings for $10, please." To which she said, "Well, they're 15. They were 25 with the other one." To which I said, "That's not what I asked you."
Yeah, that's a misplay, for sure. That's not how you talk to somebody in customer service.
Yep. So that I said, "That's not what I asked you." And she says, "It's $15. What can I do?" I'm like, "That's okay. I'll go put them away. We only have $10 because we only had a $10 bill." And she said, "Fine, I'm losing money. I'll lose them if you just put them away. I'll take the 10." I am the hard ass, like Wolf of Wall Street deal driving motherfucker just by being a stupid fucking idiot.
And you know what, man? I think in that situation, I think most of the time, if you did actually have $15 and you found yourself in that position, you would say, no, I'll pay full price. That's okay. It's only because you actually could not pay the $15 that you would allow somebody to say, you drive a hard bargain, but I guess I can do it.
I was just trying to be nice of like, I'll put these back for you.
Yeah, but it turns out, I mean, that's why it's a move, right? Because there are actual people in real life who are reluctant to purchase things at a certain price, who do try to walk away because they're done with the interaction. It's not for a discount.
I didn't have the money. And I'm like, because it was the, if these are 10, I will have $10 cufflinks. That sounds great to me. Anything more than that feels like a foolish purchase.
All right.
And instead, you know what? This old lady at the beach thinks I'm a riotous asshole.
But you know what? She made a sale. You've got cufflinks. I'm sure she didn't lose money on it. I think everybody got what they needed in that situation, except for that lady. Maybe could have used a little bit more politeness. But you know what? That's just a mistake.
In my opinion, she was just one of the like grumpy old New Englanders.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I was like, there's no making that type of person happy.
Perhaps not. Perhaps not.
But what will make me happy in this moment, Connor, is if we get to some questions.
Right. Who's on die duty today?
It's always you now that you have yours.
It's always me now. All right. I'm just going to rummage through these things for a little. All right.
Just
Here we go. I found it.
Fill the dead air.
Rum 34.
34 is, what fictional technology or magic item do you want to exist?
Oof. You know, I could really go for an all-purpose magic wand.
Okay, what kind of dish detergent knockoff cheapo deal is this?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like when all-purpose is in a household object item, it's usually the junk you get from the job lots. This is the poor man's version.
I'm just thinking, like, I don't want a like staff of fireballs. I don't want a wand of levitation. I just want a magic wand for spell casting.
Okay, so like the classic, like Merlin does everything, flick of the wrist kind of deal.
Yeah. But I think just to balance it out, because that feels more right to me, I do want the magic wand to be a little bit mischievous. Like, it should misbehave a touch. You know, think more like...
so it's sentient.
You know, yeah, it's magic.
Are we getting Fantasia up in this?
That's it, yeah. And that's exactly what I was thinking about. I'm thinking more like Fantasia, you know, because that magic wand, it should not allow me to misuse it. And if I'm trying to be lazy and get out of my chores in a way that doesn't feel right, the magic wand should put me back in my place.
You gotta do it before your wife gets home.
That's right.
To song.
Yeah. Because it's her magic wand, I guess.
Yeah, I mean... That's kind of how your household operates.
I want my wife to be Merlin, and I want to steal her magic wand when she's not around.
Does she have a beard?
She does not have a beard. She has a beard, but it's very detachable.
You're not going to kiss your wife if she had a beard?
I mean, my wife kisses me, and I have a beard, so that would seem kind of hypocritical, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I gotta put my mouth where my wife's mouth is. And if that happens to be surrounded by a beard, that's just what it is.
Oh, now it detaches onto you. This is
Oh,
a
now it's
monkey's
like,
paw situation.
I don't know. It sounds like to me that's like a fun, cuddly friend. Like just like hops on and like maybe like just like cuddles up on my shoulder, like wraps into a little like spiral and just like goes to sleep. It's magic, right? It's a magic beard,
No, that's surprisingly cute.
isn't it?
I don't want to give you credit, but fuck you, you're getting credit.
It's a little
uh,
bit creepy, but so are the most cute things.
that's fair. So, in this existence, are you the only one who owns a wand, or can you go and get one, down at the Walmart?
I don't think you can just go get one down at Walmart. I think it's probably an elite group, not too many folks, and certainly I never made the cut, which is why I need to steal my wife's wand. But yeah, there's like a cadre of sorcerers around the world, I think.
Okay. Okay. If it were a Magic the Gathering card, it would be what's it? It's like common, uncommon, rare, mythic, so it'd probably be rare.
Yeah, I think so. I might even go. I know, I think I'd go so far as to say mythic. Like
Okay.
everybody who has a wand knows each other on a first name basis. It's a pretty tight club. Like fewer than the amount of presidents of the United States.
And your wife has one?
Yeah,
Like, I
she's
know she's really
awesome.
good at emergency preparedness, but like, damn.
She's just awesome, man. She would, and
All
she'd
right,
grow a
credit to
beard to acquire it if that's what it took.
and you'd give her a old smooch.
I'd smooch her beardy face.
Okay, I love it. I love where we're at. I want a teleporter.
That's a good answer.
I want a teleporter real hard. I was actually like just talking about wanting a teleporter on one of the freaking 4 times how many times there and back again, a Bilbo Baggins story twice. So the one of the 4 times that Leah and I were driving between the Cape and our apartment, I was talking about, man, I really wish we had a teleporter.
I just want you to know I have no idea what mini conversation math you just did in your head, but I don't care. I agree. I would also want a teleporter.
Yeah, because like the way that I see it, it's like the video game teleporter, where like you can't be like inside the vault of Fort Knox. Like that's not how this works. It has to be like a realistic place to your life. Like instead of buying an airplane ticket, like you can buy a like teleporter access to like Beijing, and you'll like allow it. Like the system will allow it.
Okay.
But like the places that you go regularly, it's just like a built-in, like you just get it. Like when you go to a new town in Pokemon and then you can just fly there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that deal.
Okay. Okay. So I see two options here. Either
Yep.
once you've gone somewhere, you can go back there. And that doesn't mean like the living room of your best friend's house. That's like the front doorstep of your
Yes,
best friend's
exactly.
house.
Yeah, there's still got to be boundaries in this
Right.
situation.
Right. Right. And so like you only ever have to fly one way because once you get there, you can just teleport home and then teleport back there at will.
Yeah. So like the way that I see, like I'm imagining this teleporter in this moment, it's like you buy the home launch pad kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like you go on it, and then it'll like zap you to wherever you want to be, and you've got like a recall button on your, I guess fucking Apple will have an iOS app for it because this is the fucking shitty world we live in. So you just hit the return button and it zaps you back to your launch pad.
What do you think it says about you that when you suspend your disbelief enough to develop teleporter technology, that Apple still owns it?
Because Lee and I were also talking about like they're probably working on teleportation like technology.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think they need to work harder at it. because we don't have it yet, and I
Yeah,
really
not much.
fucking want it. I
Not
hate
much to show
driving.
for it. Okay.
We're
All
too
right.
we're
Now,
too busy making police dogs with guns.
yep, that's true. That we are. If we anybody spends any time trying to do that, then yes, we are far too busy.
Like, we could be the Jetsons. We could have flying cars. We can walk our dogs on treadmills in space. And instead, we have Amazon. Sorry, I'm grumpy today.
Well, now this introduces a new problem because now you're thinking about this like a technology that you go to the store and you buy. That brings a certain amount of realism to the situation. This is not like in my mind, it's not just fast travel. This is like a sci-fi teleporting pad. Now, every scenario that I've heard of, that means your molecules are broken down at site and then reconstructed exactly the same somewhere else. Is that
Okay.
more or less how you're thinking this works?
I wasn't thinking that deep.
Okay. Well, that's how I was thinking. And so now I need to challenge you. Would you still be you?
I don't care about the fucking ship of Theseus conversation around teleporters, Connor. I could not fucking care less. I knew this is where you were going, and I'm sorry to chop you off at your knees, but it does not matter to me.
Oh, man. All right.
What's your thought, though?
You did. You did. You're just dead. Every time you do that, you die, and someone has constructed a new version of you.
Okay. Does your soul hop into the new body?
I don't reckon. I don't think so. I've never heard of any scenario in which sci-fi starts allowing for the hopping of souls. I think you
So
just
does
did.
the new body get a new soul?
I don't think it does, man. I think at this point, when we reach this technology, we are trying to surpass God. And
I think that God has accounted for it, and that our souls do go into our new non-corpsified body. Because as Mac from Always Sunny would say, with Jesus everything is possible. So jot that down.
would God swap the soul? Ooh, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's the point where we get punished for our hubris.
I think Big G's gonna dunk on you in the afterlife and be like, "Man, I could do whatever the fuck I want. I made a rock that even I couldn't lift, and then I lifted it. I'm omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent." Also, we're already in hell, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, I keep forgetting. That's right.
That's my conspiracy theory. But yeah, teleporters would be awesome, and if you could teleport us to our next question, I'd really appreciate it.
Bazap.
Oh shit.
73.
Before we leave teleporters, have I told you about my old coworker's stepfather?
I don't think so.
So, my old supervisor said that his stepfather got as close to teleportation as a human could get. Yes.
Okay. Do tell.
You're asking me questions with your eyes, and this is an audio medium. I know we can see each other, but the listeners can't.
Yep.
So he used to be a traveling salesman, like for companies. So he would have to do a lot of air travel. So like he trained himself to sleep on airplanes. So he is at the point in his life that as soon as his ass hits the leather seat of a Southwest flight, he's out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is a really useful trick.
And then he wakes up right as soon as the thing lands. So yes, the time still passes, but he blinked from Boston and was in Washington, you know?
Crazy.
Right?
Man, what a talent. Talk about the Human Being Hall of Fame.
Right? I envy it so hard. But now that we're on to a new question, what song just never gets old? Oh, no. I did not like that little snicker.
Yeah, I wanted to say Henry VIII,
Oh, it sure as fuck does, my dude.
But that's the point. Yeah, that's the point of it, is that it gets old really fast.
Like, credit to Herman's Hermits. No.
And I think they knew. I think they knew what they were doing to the world when they wrote Henry VIII. But
They added too many syllables to the word Henry.
yeah, yeah,
So,
it's great.
all right. So while you're thinking of a better answer,
Yeah, well,
an actual answer.
That sound is just rollicking through my brain over and over again.
For me, like right now is "Semi Charmed Life" by Third Eye Blind. Because
Oh,
there is,
ooh, you're really threading the needle with that one.
yeah, but like it's a great song to put on. If I have you ever been in a car where it comes on organically on the alternative station that you've been listening to?
No, maybe. I can simulate what you're describing in my head.
Dude, that knob gets twisted to the right and ripped off, and then it's just me and my sister shouting, do the whole fucking time. I'm packed in, I'm holding, I'm smiling, she living, she go there, she lifts me, says she lifts me ovation, more motivation, she comes round and she goes down to me, and I make her smile like a drug for you. Do ever what you want to do, coming over you.
All right. I know that you're just gonna finish the song if I don't interrupt you, so I'm gonna jump in. But you are right. I think you're correct. That was a close call for me because it is a song that I have heard many, 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 many times. But I think even still, there have been times I've gone without it for a while and I'm more happy to hear it, but I don't think I've ever gotten to the point where I got sick of it.
Yeah, there's something about it. The bubbliness to it just makes you want to like bob the whole time. You get to sing along easily with the dudes. The song's fucking miserable when you actually listen to the lyrics. It's great. It does everything right. And then I love the bridge with the little red panties. They pass the test, slides up around the belly, face down on the mattress. One, and you hold me.
All right, so I'm going to jump in again.
Yeah,
because
sorry. I really like that song.
Don't apologize.
It's really good. It's really good. I'm not even that big of a Third Eye Blind fan. But Semi Charmed Life fucking rips. Why do I always just? Why does this part of me just go whenever it's music on our podcast? I just start shouting.
That's how the rest of you goes also. That's not a podcast specific phenomenon.
I love tunes, man. There's something about them.
Yeah, that's your passion. So yeah, don't apologize. You should absolutely keep singing until I stop you.
Yep. So I wish you fortune on your radio plays, even though I know you don't do radio. But like, man, there's just something about it coming on out of nowhere. It's that like, you know, when you're watching, you know, back when people used to have TVs and you turned on the TV and a movie you really like just happened to be playing on TBS, and then you end up sitting there on your Saturday and you're like, man, this isn't what I thought I was gonna do today, but like now I'm sleepy and gonna go eat pizza.
And I only missed like the first 5 minutes. Awesome.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a little. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, when the universe gives it to you, it's so much different than opting in.
Yeah, serendipity. There's just like a little beauty to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I think that's the song that I would get most excited about when it came on 104.1 Connecticut's alternative station. Back when I was a teenager.
Back in the day.
What song never gets old for you, my friend?
The Mariner's Revenge song by the Decemberists.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. That's such a good answer. You and I used to work out every other day and listen to it at least once while working out. It never got old.
Really long, but it's not, it's just slow enough with enough variation in it that you can kind of go in and out of it. And so I think even if you had it on repeat for quite a while, it wouldn't get too tired. And it's very fun to sing along to. and
Yeah,
not in a way that makes me spontaneously abrupt into song because we're not the exact same person, but it is lots of fun. It's a good time.
yeah. There were times in college that my dorm, like one of us would start singing it, and we would go through the whole song as like a fucking troupe. Yeah, that's a good one. Like,
Yeah,
because there are
top
other
notch.
long December songs that don't work as well. Like The Island, very good song. Little sleepy at parts. Like
Mhm.
The Crane Wife, I really like the KEXP version with just Colin Malloy and a guitar in full. That's really good, but that's a one and done for me. The Tane gets closer though. The Tane is 20 minutes and it gets closer, but to be fair, that's like 5 songs rolled into one. Whereas the Mariner's Revenge song is one long saga.
It's a good time. I
If
highly
you
recommend
had
it to anybody who has not already listened to it.
a recommendation that I will give about the Tane is put it on late at night and go lie on the hood of your car with someone you love.
That's a
Did that
very
with Leah.
big recommendation.
Did that with Leah early on in our relationship, and it was a very nice night. And then I didn't know I had it on my iPod twice, so it just started up again, and we said, "Can't do that. We got to go home." But now you and I, Connor, need to go on to our next question.
Number four.
Oldie, is
Number
it a
four.
goodie? Oh, ooh, this is a dangerous one. What opinion survey would you ask the world?
Oh, wow. The whole world.
The whole world.
Oh, now
God, this is
that's
an old one.
really tricky.
This one's so old I don't ever remember asking it ever once.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this has ever come up in conversation between us. So I'm really trying to stretch my understanding of humanity to its broadest because I want to try to like account for some American bias. I want to account for being white and like in my age group. I think, but I also have enough psychology training that I know that what you ask people, they're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what they think is the truth, which is less interesting than the truth much of the time.
Dog, you're a fucking nerd. I'm asking people what their favorite song is.
The whole world?
Yep. Yep. And since I have this like magic world asking survey, I've got the capabilities to compile the data. So like I'll be able to see which ones get voted on multiple times. I'll be like, all right, cool. I get to check them out.
That would be fun to share with the world too. I think that everybody would want to, not everybody, but virtually everybody would want to know the breakdown of the data that you could collect with that and know what on that day at that specific time, what was everyone's favorite song.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause that one, like I did a fucking good job encompassing a bunch of people and I didn't even think half of what you did, man. It's even deaf people like EDM because the bass is heavy. You feel the thrumming of the speakers. So I get to find out what everybody likes, and then I get a bunch of new tunes to check out, and then enjoy, and then yell about on a future podcast because my brain is just music. It's just music all the time. Apparently, it's all I can do. I'd say Carly Rae Jepsen, but then we're gonna get no views on whatever social media posts we make because for whatever reason I feel like there's a Carly Rae Jepsen censorship online, and I'm not here for it. That woman is a queen,
Yeah. Yeah, but more like Kersey Ray Jepsen.
dude.
Oh,
I was at Provincetown, and I didn't expect to hear Carly Rae Jepsen, and then I did. I'm like, oh yeah, she is a queer icon.
is she?
And then I jammed out. Oh, big time, dude. When I saw her at the Big E, it was me and the entire Western Mass queer community having a grand old time.
Huh. I did not know that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right.
It
I
was
think
cut to the feeling, by the way. Great
my
song.
answer to what is your favorite song in this moment right now. I don't know. I guess I would say the Rufus Wainwright version of Hallelujah. I don't know why, but that's just what's coming to the top of my head.
I love and appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
so fucking different.
yeah, yeah. You can't argue that's not a fantastic song.
No, but I don't ever. I've never once reached for an iteration of Hallelujah.
Something about the Shrek soundtrack just did it right.
Somebody.
Also very good. Also really good.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Shrek soundtrack does kind of slap.
it does. Yeah, no. My Beloved
Fucking
Monster is another great one.
Bad Reputation. What's the Counting Crows song about being in love?
Accidentally in Love, but I think that might
Yeah.
be Shrek 2.
Is it?
I think it might be. I think
Either
the
way,
Shrek 2 soundtrack was pretty good too.
I waiting on a hero, holding out for a hero. Come on. Yeah. What the fuck, Shrek?
Yeah, no,
What?
they really nailed it.
Man, like I understand that Shrek's a meme, but like memes are born in truth, much like stereotypes at times. It's just like, yeah, there is just like a relatable human aspect to it. And
Mhm.
they just did a real fucking good job with that green boy.
They did. They did.
So what are you asking the world, bud?
I'm gonna ask the world. I'm torn between two. I'm gonna go for what scares you the most.
Ooh.
And I think that you would get a really interesting answer based on age, but
Yep.
also I think you could do a lot of comparing between the people who go for physical fears and people who go for like abstract existential fears. You know, you get a lot of people
Yeah.
who just be like snakes, and other people talking about the crushing responsibility that is determining the course of your own life, knowing full well that although you are not in full control of yourself, you will still bear the consequences of whatever choices you do make with the limited capacity that you have to make those choices.
Mine's running out of time to do stuff. It's mostly like dying because I want to do a lot of shit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Existential.
Yeah. I mean, you know me. I'm a very existential boy. I have the depression.
Hmm. Hmm.
Which, fun fact, is on the list of disabilities when you're applying for jobs.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, so I say yes, but I'm also like, please don't discriminate. Like, I still do my job.
Yeah. And I'm going to do my job, which is picking another
Segueing
number.
to our last question for the week.
Uh,
I really liked that. That was really well done. I'm
oh,
glad
thank
that
you.
you took the reins on that one.
Thanks. Yeah, I've learned from the best. Number 65.
Why am I making bad noises? Everything's great. What's your favorite smell? Wait, have we asked this one in the past?
I don't think so.
Yes,
Wait a
we
second.
have. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
because I said the Indian restaurant across the street.
And I said the marigold plug-in smell. Oh shit! Quick. All right. So we gotta get. So this one's getting cut. So that means we move down a row to name a classic pair like salt and pepper. Do they actually like each other, or is it just a working relationship? From Benedict's Red on either X or Twitter.
Okay. Okay. So in my mind, I'm gonna go with butter and toast.
Okay.
Butter and toast, I think, actually like each other. I think they have a very deep, close personal relationship.
Okay.
I
So
think I think probably like to me, the relationship between butter and toast implies a sensuality.
okay.
So like the melting of the butter and the melding of butter and bread, you know?
Yeah, it really is like a comforting hug at the end of the day where you fall into each other.
Yeah. And I think probably early in the butter and toast relationship, it was very hot and heavy. but I think since then it has become a much more like calm, relaxed, warm, maybe more like a friendship kind of a relationship that comes with it's still all the physical comfort that they were getting in the first place.
Then around their like 15 to 20-year anniversary, they start experimenting with jelly and marmalade.
Exactly. Exactly. Open up the
Okay,
butter toast relationship.
because that was going to be my question of just like, well, what about when like, because I put jelly on my butter and toast. Like I don't do toast and jelly. I have the butter on there. If you haven't done that, it ups it so hard. Like
I have.
it is so much better than just bread and jelly, and you're because that little bit of butter.
It's that specifically is a diner combination for me. I've never
Yep.
done it outside of having all pre-buttered toast and the little tiny square
The
packets of jelly.
little Concord. What's it? Smuckers. That's the brand.
Smuckers, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
I can see the I can see the little thing. No, that's how my mom made it. Growing up.
Huh.
So I didn't know that people didn't do butter with jelly.
So what do you think? Do you think I've got the right sense of the butter and toast relationship?
Yeah, it feels very homey, and I don't know if that's just because it's related to breakfast foods for me, which feel very like home based, growing up, comforting. Like
Hmm.
it's the new it's maybe not the best nutrition, but it fuels your day. So it's like taking care of you. So it has all of those kind of connotations of like love and home. At
Yeah.
least for me, because I came from a loving home where they made me toast a lot. I ate a lot of toast for breakfast.
Toast is really good.
Toast is
That's
really
that's
good.
one of my preferred late night snacks now.
My bocce used to toast her bread like brown on the edge of black, and she would like the I can't believe it's not butter tubs always used to be rimmed with black crumbs from
Hmm.
spreading onto the bread.
This is awakening a lot of memories from my grandma also.
Bocce still eats a lot of toast. It's just not as dark anymore because I think Uncle Joe makes it for her.
Now, I
uh,
think on the other hand, I would imagine toast and margarine having a very business-like relationship. Like,
yeah, yeah,
like I've got to shoot a scene with margarine later. Like, it's like an actor, like kiss of like, there's nothing personal about this. We're just doing our jobs.
yeah. They're like, to be fair, marmalade's great. Big fan of that orange spread.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah,
Oh,
it
I wasn't
doesn't
thinking marmalade. I was thinking margarine.
margarine. Sorry, I was thinking marmalade because I really liked margarine on toast too.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jaja used to eat that when I was a kid, so that has a lot of like childhood nostalgia.
Oh, that
Yeah,
does sound nice.
yeah, margarine. I could give you as the kiddo. Just like yeah,
Strictly
this is
for
the deal.
fetch. Yeah. All right. What about you? What's your classic pair?
My classic pair is hook, line, and sinker, and they are a chaotic thruple. Like they are in and out. Like somebody's always fighting,
Hmm.
but like yeah, it like there is love and romance and passion there, but like it's a lot.
Not
It's a
functional.
lot.
Really not functional.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's the story that you hear of like, oh, I was talking to my girlfriends, like I got to tell you this,
Hmm.
and it's the story of hook, line, and sinker.
I think, yeah, if they didn't have the professional relationship, they would have gone their separate ways by now. But there's just too much in that career that binds them together, and they try to keep it professional, but they inevitably fall back for each other and try to
Yeah,
make it work on a personal level, and it never really quite does.
because like they're like I don't see them like I don't see them as like seeing themselves as poly of just like we're all I don't know if they're all like just is like breaking up and getting together.
Oh.
But like they are poly for the group. But like they wouldn't bring in, like hook, line, sinker, and Bernstein,
Right.
I don't know why I went like fucking law office names.
Well, so I think, at different times, I could imagine them splitting off into just the couple and being like, sorry, line. But hook and sinker, we're going to go monogamous. This throuple thing is not working out. It's going to be me and sinker for a while. And then line winds up getting one of them to stray, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, like, they can't, like they pina colada, they get caught in the rain over and over again.
With each other, like the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like line comes in and is like, listen, hook, listen, sinker, you're both cheating on each other with me, and I'm not going to pretend that's not happening anymore. We're obviously meant for each other, the three of us together. We'll make it work this time. We'll be better.
Yeah. So, like, I see myself having like a nice like I'd go out to dinner with butter and toast. Like, I think we could hang out at a restaurant. Yeah. Like hook, line, and sinker, like, if I see them at the bar, I'm gonna say hey, but like I'm not going to their like pool party. Like that's just gonna be messy.
I don't know. I kind of like the sound of it. I mean, it's not a good part of me that would show up to their pool party because I'm just there to pick up gossip. And just like, because what would be more fun than finding somebody like you haven't seen hook, line, and sinker in a couple weeks, and you're like, so what's going on with them? You're like, oh, you have no idea.
That's what I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna come to me and be like, "I just got back from the party, Ev."
Yeah, I'll show up to witness on 100%.
So, but yeah, I don't see that group without like chaos is the best word I can come up with. Like they're a messy group.
Yep.
You're really pouring this over.
There's got to be a special, like a special guest appearance from Bait from time to time, right? Just like an agitating agent that comes onto the scene.
Just to fuck with them?
Yeah, like just as soon as hook, line, and sinker have something stable going for a little while, there's Bait.
Yeah, that's fun. I'm glad that I waited while I watched your eyes dart in contemplation. This was a worthy payoff. And this now is the end of the podcast. You didn't need to listen this far, but you did, and we appreciate it. If you want to help us out, please share us around, whether that's by doing 5 stars on your podcast source of choice, or telling your friends about it, or sharing us online. Like, we're still really small and we really could use your help. If you want to talk to us directly, send us in some questions, send us in your answers, or just ask the God of Odd, what color boxers he's wearing today. You can hit us with an email at
lemonanswers@gmail.com, but please do not ask me what color my boxers are. I will not answer that question.
Mine are green. That is lemonanswers@gmail.com. They're also boxer briefs because I like the compromise. I don't give a shit.
You obviously don't.
And I could be lying. You'll never know. That's the beauty of this.
That's right. Evan will just...
I'm not who you think I am.
Entertaining answer. Who knows?
Like, I'm Evan on the podcast. You don't know me in real life. Go watch a Super Eye Patch Wolf parasocial video. You'll find out real fucking fast.
Yeah.
But we do want you to get parasocial with us. And you can on your social media of choice. You can find us at...
The answer is a lemon.
The answer is a lemon. We're on all the dumb ones. We post at least once a week asking you a question. Got other funny stuff from the show other days. It's all a good time. Love you. Bye.
Bye.